Hello everyone, welcome back to England. We have been attacked by Councillor Giuliano outside of Marseille. He has marched towards Barty Carr and he is trying to break the siege, and it's probably not going to go well for him, and it's for the singular reason here. You can see that his army is mostly urban spear militia, and they are not the bravest of men. He does have a few professional units, some spearmen sergeants, some mailed knights, and some archers, but he also has some mercenaries as well. So I imagine we're going to break that army quite easily as they march on us. But we've also got Captain Sodrino here. He is actually garrisoned inside of Marseille. He has some urban spear militia as well, but he has quite a few professional units to match. I can't imagine this is going to be much of a problem, as we have both missile and cavalry superiority at this point, and most likely the infantry superiority as well, because we're not using a whole lot of peasant troops and the like. But anyway, we're going to jump right into the defense, and I'll see you on the battle map. Alrighty, here we are, folks. For some reason, a lot of our battles have been occurring in large valleys. I'm not really sure why, but on the plus side, it makes our defense very easy, as these Genoese motherfuckers have to march up the hill towards us, and all of our English arrows are going to be raining down upon them. It's gonna be hell for them, but I've got Barty Carr and a bunch of cavalry on my right flank, and there's my crossbows backed by the catapult, and the center of my army is pretty straightforward. Infantry on the flanks. You've seen this before. No big deal. The only thing is, I'm not sure where Councillor Giuliano's reinforcements are. They're not to be seen anywhere. I imagine they are going to be late to the battle, which, you know, it's not bad for me. I'm gonna set these catapults and whatnot to fire at will. Apparently these units are still out of range of our crossbows, but our archers are letting loose any second now. They look fucking ugly, you know what? I think this is the first time I've seen these archer units with armor upgrades. But look at that. Our catapult has absolutely missed an entire army. I'm not sure how they managed that. It's quite impressive, really. But see, these Genoese, they're not fucking around when they armor their guys. They're much like the French. They go balls to the walls when they armor their peasants. These guys got chainmail, and they look slick as fuck. They look like they would march into my house and actually pick up my girlfriend, with me watching and crying as it happened. But the Genoese have brought their archers forward to face my archers for some reason, and we are letting loose like we don't give a fuck. We're just throwing bolts and arrows at them as if our lives depended on it. In which case, you know, they really do, actually. But this catapult isn't doing so hot, and our crossbows aren't doing so hot either. I should have put them on the left flank, and they could fire towards the Genoese on their weak shield side. I think that bonus is applicable in medieval. But anyway, I'm going to pause very briefly here. Our crossbows are in no danger of being attacked, apparently, but I'm going to bring my cavalry to flank. We are being charged by the Genoese right on the left flank. I've actually left a bit of a gap here, so you can see I've got a few exposed archers, and behind them my light men-at-arms, so I'm gonna have to do a counter charge here with my cavalry. We're not gonna get there in time. We're gonna lose a few archers and the like, but you know what, we'll recoup the losses another day. Look at that, they killed 40 of my archers right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Our catapult is now firing danger close, so we'll stop that from occurring. But we can get Miles Manny to attack any second now. But I'm going to have to charge with some of my light men-at-arms and the like. I'm going to get my Malays to take on Councillor Giuliano. And Miles Manny will get in position to wreck those militiamen. We have to pull back our lefternmost cavalry flank, though, because we are being charged. Oh, look at that. Councillor Giuliano has actually charged all of my cavalry, and I need to get my archers to stop firing. A bit of friendly fire would be occurring there, but now I've got my cavalry free on the left flank, and I've lost a few melees to that charge from Councillor Giuliano, but they should be able to kill him pretty easily. Oh my word, look at that, that red mist. I thought I had told my catapults to stop firing, but they've refused to listen apparently. Our crossbows are taking quite a few casualties actually, and we need to get rid of these missile units with our cavalry. Hopefully, we have actually freed all of the infantry units on our left flank. We have routed those cavalry units. Oh, there goes Councillor Giuliano. We've actually killed him, and now we can get some charges off with our melees. This unit is quite weak. I'm going to pull them back. We have still to hear from their reinforcements. You know what? We haven't heard one iota from these reinforcements. But there we go. We have actually routed the vast majority of their militiamen, like I had said. And now we can just mop them up. I'm going to get some charges off with all of our cavalry. Here we go. We just need to get the hammer going on this anvil here, and we can mop these Genoese motherfuckers up very quickly. Got a mass rout going. Not a problem. I'm surprised we lost so many melees, though, to that conflict with Councillor Giuliano. But there you go. It was bound to happen eventually, I suppose. Our right flank, all of our infantry is kind of fucking around, and we need to get our cavalry into some good charging positions, so I guess we'll get on it right away. I'm not sure where Barty Carr has gone. He is actually chasing down some archers when he really needs to be charging into the rears of these men here. There we go. We've routed the right flank of the Genoese, and we've got a few more militia units left, but I'm sure another charge into their rear will not hurt a bit. Well, it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them quite a lot. That is the goal. Here we go. We're charging into the rear of this unit. Oh, a bit of lag there. Ugh. Okay, apparently the reinforcements have actually arrived now. Here they are. Bit late to the battle. They wouldn't have helped anyway, but there we go. We have actually routed Councillor Giuliano's army, and now we've just got to prepare for the reinforcements. Bam. Okay, we'll reform the line, and we'll get all of our cavalry forces to mop up these... Oh shit, that unit is still alive. Okay, we'll mop up these prisoners is what I was going to say. And there we go. We'll, we want to make sure to rout Giuliano's army fully, and then we can handle the reinforcements without a problem, without a fucking hitch. Because what's going to happen is we're going to be chasing all of Giuliano's units as we try to demolish the reinforcements, if you know what I mean. Okay, see, look at these guys. These guys don't have any armor, at all. Okay, let's see if we can get this last unit with our missiles. We'll be able to reform the line before these guys even arrive on the opposite side of the valley yet again. Hopefully these 14 melees are able to rout that unit without much hassle, but I guess we'll find out. Have they turned to face our melees? No, they're actually, once again, they've presented their rear, and that melees unit has actually broken them. Hopefully we'll get some prisoners from them. This unit is still alive as well. Okay, I'm going to reform all of my cavalry up on our lines, like so. Get Barty Carr and the right flank going again. Here we go. We'll rout this unit. No problem. Oh, these are their sergeants. And they don't have time to brace for a charge, and I think they're going to get wiped off the face of the planet. There they go. They've routed as well. Alright, we're going to reform the right flank here. Okay, so we can pull on our spearmen like so. We lost a few spearmen, actually. Surprisingly, quite a lot of spearmen. Not a big deal, though. There's very few units left in that reinforcement army. And we'll be able to mop them up quickly. So I'll just reform the line here, and I'll speed it up to 6 times or something. I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time. I don't think they have any cavalry to speak of, but, you know, it's a lesson to be learned. We don't want to not learn from our mistakes, because only idiots don't learn from their mistakes, if you know what I mean. Okay, we'll get all of our troops to run. We're not too worried about the exhaustion factor at this point. We're kind of fighting uphill here a little bit, but I'm sure it won't be a problem. I am sure it will not be a problem. Let's see. I think we pretty much shattered Giuliano's army and captured all of his men, except for that one unit. I'm going to have to get Barty Carr to pick up some of these guys as prisoners. Here we go. See, there's 40 men in this unit, and that simply will not do. There's 24 in that one. I think we can let that slide, though. There we go. We just wrecked that unit, no problem. Barty Carr just swarmed over him. No mercy. No mercy from Barty Carr, apparently. He's kind of a cold-hearted bastard. That's what these battles have taught me. Okay, our catapult is in place yet again, and we'll put them into fire at will. And you know what? We'll actually move our archers. Oh! No, okay, never mind. I thought the reinforcements turned tail and fled, because that would have been too good. We could have actually just chased them down with our cavalry, and then just gotten like a million fucking prisoners. Would have been too easy. Holy shit, our catapult can actually fire from here. That is nuts. Okay, we'll get some fire shots going, just for the cinematic effect. Like, these guys can't even see what the fuck they're firing at. These guys are good. This is why these guys get the big money, because they're going to light these boulders on fire, and they're going to fire over the curvature of the hill, and somehow they're going to roast some Genoese. I don't think I could have done this. Not in a million years, but okay, well, actually, all that big talk, and they absolutely missed everyone. I guess it wasn't nearly as impressive as I was making it out to be, but there you go. We're going to get some shots off with our archers any second now. I got to put them to fire at will, because no one is actually firing at all. There we go. We got one more shot. And it's a miss. Here comes another. Any second now. No. Yes. Maybe. Holy shit. Look at all of those fucking arrows. That is nuts. Welcome to England, motherfuckers. Our arrows are actually blotting out the sun. And our catapults have yet to hit anything. This is actually what happens when you can't see what you're firing at. I was just talking them up. It's not true. They can't actually fire over hills. I was talking out of my ass, trying to make these guys look good. Yeah, no. It's a no-go. Okay, our archers are really not getting the hint that this is a dire situation and they need to run. But here we go. They are on the ball now. We're gonna move our cavalry wings either flank, and then we'll get some good charges off. Don't you worry. Don't you fret. Mon frère. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know if I said it correctly. But, we're gonna get this unit out of the group. Out of the group. Let's see. We're gonna shoot. Well, when I say shoot, I really mean charge at those archers. And, we'll get our infantry to fucking charge headfirst into the arms of these Genoese motherfuckers. And, our catapults need to stop firing as well. There we go. Oh, what a wide shot that was. Holy shit. Alright, so we've just wiped that archer unit out. And now we're being charged by some spear militia, which is a bit of a problem. Just a tiny bit. And you know what? Our Norman sergeants are getting the shit kicked out of them. They're getting the living shit kicked out of their bodies. And I'm the one. I'm to blame for that one. My bad. But we can charge into the rear of these militia units because, holy shit, they are absolutely the dumbest Genoese. Oh, never mind. They have turned around. My mistake. And now we've actually been encircled by the Genoese. Once again, I was talking shit, and it's backfired. It is backfired wholeheartedly. Although we do get to charge into the rears of some of these units here. We'll bring Barty Carr. Oh, our catapults are not firing. Okay.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We will smash the enemy. Perfect. That's just what I like to hear. Alright. Alrighty, our light men-at-arms have charged into the rear of that urban militia unit. Our feudal knights have been caught out by the spearmen, though. It's a little unfortunate. But we are slowly wearing these guys down, and hopefully we'll have enough men to hold Marseille. Who am I kidding? We definitely have enough men to hold Marseille. I was just saying that to be dramatic. We just got to get some charges off into the rears of these units, and that'll be it. We can take out these... Holy shit, like, why do our light men-at-arms look so shitty? These guys look like crusading motherfuckers, and I don't know, our guys... I don't know, I'm just really not impressed with our light men-at-arms. It's the stupid hats. It really is, it's the helmets. But our Malays Petites look pretty badass, though. At least that's something. But look at that, we seem to have routed the Genoese main battle line. We just got to mop up. There we go. Alright, I will capture some prisoners. I will see you on the campaign map. There we are, guys. We've got a heroic victory. We only lost 500 men. We killed 1,500 and captured an additional 2,000. Holy shit, Barty Carr is going down in history. Look at that. The Battle of Provence in 1189 AD was a fucking heroic victory. And, you know what? Not many people gained experience, though. Just our cavalry. Our cavalry gained experience out the fucking ass. Look at these. Our feudal knights captured 500 prisoners, and you know what? Didn't really kill too many Genoese, though. Only about 150, that's the cap for kills. But anyway, moving on. Oh, we only get 3,600 gold coins for 2,000 men. And you know what? I think we'd actually earn more money by selling all the armor that we could just strip off the dead corpses. We're going to try to ransom. And look at that, they rejected the ransom, which means we can basically march into Marseille unopposed. Not that it makes a difference, really. We would have marched unopposed regardless of whether there were Genoese or not, because I'm saying that they wouldn't put up much of a fight. That's what I'm saying. All right, look at that. We can occupy Marseille, we can sack it, or we can exterminate everyone. We're just going to occupy the place. Guess what, guys? You'll never guess. We got a Theologians Guild. That's actually not what I was talking about. We actually got a new mission to cease hostilities with the Republic of Genoa. Because, you know what? The Pope Gelasius the 22nd, is actually from the Republic of Genoa. So he's a bit biased, I gotta say. And you know what? There we go. He has actually given us the mission to stop fighting Genoa. And if I try to take Clermont, we may very well get... excommunicated, or you know, if I try to do anything militarily against the Genoese, I may get excommunicated. And you know what, I'm really weighing the pros and cons here. Like, what really is the worst that could happen if I got excommunicated, other than being absolutely dominated by all the Catholics around us? You know what, I think we're gonna have to agree with the Pope here yet again. We are just not strong enough to field an army or two on every single front of our territory at this very moment in time. So we're going to have to get some peace with the Genoese. We'll call off David of Salisbury, unfortunately. We'll lift the siege of Clermont and Dijon, and we will pull our troops back to friendly territory. I'm a little upset. The Pope is always... he's just constantly being an asshole. And at some point we're going to start our very own Church of England, but it's just not going to happen anytime soon. But anyway, we've got a Theologians Guild in Exeter, and it's kind of funny because I was mentioning how I kind of wanted a Theologians Guild, but there we go. We now have a perfect place to train priests from, and it's Exeter. Let's see. Oh, I have somehow turned auto management on. I don't really know how that happened. I'll deal with that off screen. But anyway, we'll take a look at our new mission, which is to acquire this guy. I don't know how to say that. It's Polish or something. Let's see. No, he's an independent merchant. And you know what? It's not going to happen. We are not going to be able to acquire this guy. And we're not even going to bother because he is trading iron. Why would I bother? Fucking Merchants Guild is being dumb. The Teutonic Order has been founded. which is very interesting. I recommend you take a good read here. Alright, so I'm kind of hoping this means that we'll be able to found a chapter house at some point, and hopefully the Teutons actually, the Teutons I should say, actually appear somewhere on the map at some point. That would be quite interesting. But anyway, some Hungarian cardinals have been promoted. No surprises there. And the Holy Romans have actually been excommunicated due to their war with France, I would assume. Emperor Winrich has actually been excommunicated. And I'm not sure if we're still allied with... We are actually allied with them still. Do you think we should march on the Holy Romans instead? Is that a good idea? Perhaps we should. The only problem is...
Your Majesty.
If we take any German cities, then we have a bit of a disconnect in our empire. And we've got French and Genoese cities in the middle of our empire. You know what? We may take Antwerp and some of the coastal cities here. What is this? Groningen. I'm not sure how to pronounce that properly. But anyway, we can take some of these coastal cities, perhaps. Maybe even Hamburg. And that's a potential target. I'm not too interested in turning my back on the Holy Romans already. But I have a feeling they're going to be getting the living shit kicked out of them, actually, by every single Catholic faction around. They are already at war with the Poles. So I guess we may not have a choice. We are not going to stay allied to them for long. Alright, so we've got a church in York, and we're going to build some, most likely, economic buildings. We could build a shipwright. Or, let's see, how much would a shipwright give us? Oh, it's only around 70 gold. We're not going to bother. We will build, perhaps a school first, and then we'll go from there. Exeter has been upgraded, which is great. And now we can build... I don't know what the hell I did to turn on auto-governance, but it's a bit of a pain in my ass. We're going to build some mines in Exeter. Winchester has a town hall. And you know what? We'll build a bakehouse just to get the population bonus. Winchester has yet to upgrade. Carnarvon is already building an archer building of some description. Edinburgh, you know what? We could probably use... I'm going to build a school in Edinburgh as well. Visby now has public gallows just to dissuade these Norwegians from attacking. They have actually landed an army in Gotland yet again. And you know what? The Aragonese have actually... brought a full stack up towards Bordeaux as well. I'm a little nervous about that, but what can you do? I'm sure everything will go fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine. They won't bother to attack. Never. Alright, so Toulouse now has siege works, and you know what? We're going to recruit a fucking trebuchet. Our very first trebuchet, and we can also recruit a mangonel, but I'm not so sure about that. We do have Knights Templar. I had forgotten about that as well. Okay, and you know what? We've got a few units, some priests. That's about it. Oh, Philibert Russell has been born. Bartholomew Carr, good old Barty Carr, is now an aspiring commander. 2 command points, very nice. Gerard of Biggleswade, what a name. Wow. Also, Bartholomew Carr is the chivalrous knight. Very nice indeed. Barty Carr is just turning up to be... He's just turning out to be such a great guy, and you know what? You gotta like a great guy. We can build some shit in Marseille, and we're gonna build a logging camp right off the fucking bat. No questions asked. Let's see, Barty Carr, he's got 4 stars now, and 6 pips of chivalry, which is quite a lot, actually. And we are just getting a lot of cash out of Marseille right now. We are getting 1,500, and if we crank it to very high, we get an additional 200, and you know what? We'll do that. We'll get 1,700 gold coins out of Marseille, and that will bring our total profits for the next turn to all around 9 grand, which seems to be what we were rocking before we took Marseille. Acre right now is sitting at a comfortable 42% Catholicism. We should be able to bribe it back soon enough. We have not yet recovered from that bribe. A little unfortunate. I think we did actually train a diplomat in Rennes. Here we go. Christopher Cromwell, who has dogmatic beliefs. Wow, that is not such a good thing. Christopher Cromwell, he can get us peace with France and Genoa, and we can go from there. But I think we can do one more turn, just one more turn, and then we'll end the episode. Wow, okay, so this is some serious fucking bullshit right here. Bullshit level over 9,000. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a solid 12. A solid 12 on the bullshit scale. The Genoese have actually attacked Duke Herbert in the field. We're trying to broker peace with them, and this is what they do. And these motherfuckers don't get excommunicated. I don't know what the fuck that's about. It must be great to have the Pope on your side at all fucking times, just licking your ass. Maybe it's the other way around. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, we do not have time for this battle, so I'm going to have to leave it here. When we come back, we will fucking kick the shit out of these guys. And you know what? We'll have to broker peace regardless. But as always, everyone, thank you for watching. I hope it was a good episode for you. It was good for me. It was good fun. But I will catch you next video.